Now, next tonight, several hundred people are expected to pack a meeting in Somerset over plans for 2,500 homes on fields close to where they live.
The village of East COKER near Yeovil was made famous by the poet T.S. Eliot, who named one of his poems after it. Our Somerset correspondent David Woodland reports.
In the hazy warmth of the first day of spring, villagers look down from the church tower at the enemy position. Yeovil is creeping over the hills towards them. But that slow accumulation of buildings spilling over the fields would become a 500-metre sprint towards them if this artist's impression of what the future could look like becomes reality.
The tragedy of this situation is that they're planning an urban extension which is not needed on greenfield land, which we need for our food security, when there are brownfield sites available, and they are planning to increase the size of Yeovil by 30%.
60 feet below us, buried in the church wall, are poet T.S. Eliot's ashes. He won the Nobel Prize for his 4 quartets, one of which immortalises the village.
In my beginning is my end. In succession houses rise and fall, crumble, are extended, are removed, destroyed, restored, or in their place is an open field, a factory or a bypass.
There are over 80 listed buildings in and around the village, which they love to see, and then the pub, of course. It's a lovely place to come out to.
The district council argues East COKER can be preserved, as fields will stand between it and Yeovil.
Even in the smallest of villages, you get people who've moved into the area and they want to preserve a chocolate box image. Unfortunately, that's fine for a retirement home. It isn't fine if we are going to provide jobs and housing for the future. We can do it in Yeovil without swallowing up East COKER.
The protest group is leafleting houses for tonight's meeting. They claim local shops could go if a town plus stores are built.
A lot of people will decide to go to this new superstore, great big shop, great big store selling everything, on their way home from work, rather than using the village shop. Opponents claim the local authority seems determined to turn Yeovil into a city. A decision is expected to be made in the autumn. David Woodland in East COKER near Yeovil for the West Country Tonight.